Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Larimar Homestead. My wife and I, we thought what better way to make an introductory video to our channel than to harvest our most prolific yucca slash cassava slash tapioca. As you can see here, it is quite the tree now. Has quite the trunk and quite the canopy, if you can call that a canopy. We bought this one from Cody's Cove Farm as a Togo cassava. We harvested a couple of them early, but this one is just about at the 8-month mark. I believe we planted in February, so let's see what we have. I just checked the record of our emails and we ordered it February 8th, so that means we probably planted it a week after we received it. You can see all the dead leaves here and all the branching stuff. All those are going to be great cuttings. And if we have a look here, we have a lot of roots exposed. From what I've read, that's going to be really woody, but just on the size of these roots alone, I can only imagine what we're gonna uncover from here. I'm gonna try to take out as much of the dirt as possible and keep the roots intact so we could have like a big, full, beautiful plant being taken out of the ground. It's probably gonna be weighing a ton, but I'll do my best. Not even 2 minutes into digging, well, it's not really digging, I'm just trying to move aside the soil. So one thing we've noticed about the Togo is that the skin for the root is really easy to peel, but also pretty easy to break. As you can see, I was using the rake here and it cut that piece open. Nothing major, you can just cut that off and then wash it. But I'm also doing it slowly so then I can catch these critters, put them in the jar and feed them to the chickens and the ducks, because they love a little treat here and there. So let me continue doing this and I'll come back once I get a little bit further in the progress. But so far, that is looking very promising. This one's weird though, growing out here. So something's probably propping it up, but we'll see. Getting ahead of myself. So this is going to be impossible to take out like I wanted to, just based on this side of the root structure. But again, I'll try my best. It's looking like it's going to be an amazing harvest. So we'll see what we get. We'll get there. Oh, look at that. I accidentally... Luckily so far it's just the small roots that we're kind of destroying the skin for. And it makes sense. If it's a small root, it's going to be easier to peel off. And I lost my train of thought there, but yes. Whatever I was going to say. I'm sure it was something good that I was going to say. So yeah, look at that. You can see the pond fronds that we threw in there for water retention. So we didn't water this thing at all once it was established. So maybe a month in, just kind of set it and forget it. And that's how we're looking to have our garden, is more of a landrace kind of extreme tolerance to our weather. Because if you think about it, in the past, the natives and even the Europeans that came to colonize the Americas, they didn't have, well, maybe they had cows and manure and all that stuff, but they didn't have ready access fertilizer like we do nowadays. Ooh, what is that? Look at that beauty. Wow. That is awesome. This, of course, I'm not going to give to the ducks. We're going to hatch this guy out and see what he becomes. Let me put him aside. But yeah, so we want to see what works best in our area with the least amount of input. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Sorry. Okay. That's better. Much better. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we want to see what works in our area with the least amount of input, but has the most amount of output. Could be a pipe dream, but it doesn't hurt to try. So far, oh no, I was gonna say so far I see a lot of growth on this side, not so much on that side. But, oh, there you go, you see? I did not mean to do that, but again, that's why I'm not using a shovel, because I don't want to destroy any good crop that we might have back here. Let me go and switch. But so far this is looking amazing on this side. And in Dominican Republic, where I'm from, they'll go ahead and like push it back and forth like that, but it's not moving. So it's gonna take a lot more than that. And I know if I try to uncover this right now, I am going to destroy my back. And I'm not particularly fond of destroying my back right now. Or ever. It's not something fun. And if you want to stay gardening and producing for yourself, you need a good back. Alright, I'll come back in a little bit. Oh. So the stand isn't working, the camera stand isn't working too well. It's not the best thing either, it's a little cheapo thing that we have laying around the house. But so far this is what I have. That side, not much going on, but this side, look at this. Well, we can do this one, look how big. And this one goes all the way back over here. And I'm sure these guys come all the way back over here. So when I said I'll try my best to get the whole thing out, yeah, I don't know about that. But we're gonna be selling these cuttings from this tree, this same exact tree. I'm sure we'll have lots and lots of cuttings from this tree. And if you guys are interested, you guys can see the harvest after 9 months here. The only thing is, if it's not for sale, it's because we tasted it and it didn't taste good. And there's no point in growing something this big if it's not going to taste good, right? So it's too heavy to carry, of course. And it just toppled over. Like there's nothing whatsoever on that side. But look at this. I think that's a good harvest, right? 9 months. And you got some chunky roots, some okay ones. My finger slipped. It's a little bit graphic, but oh, you can't see it even better. But it slipped, and on this one, you can see right there. Oh man, that hurts. But yeah, that peel went straight under my nail. And fun times. But we'll go ahead and chop this up, and then process it, freeze it, and use it for tomorrow for breakfast. See what it tastes like. Let you guys know afterwards. And these, I'll show you guys how to preserve them. On harvesting juca, what you want to do is you want to use a axe or machete. I like the machete, but axe is more accessible to everyone. So what you do is you cut it as close to the base as possible. Not too close, because then it's going to be pretty woody. And then that you would chop up into little sections, peel it, and then you go ahead and freeze that. You would chop it up, put it in a 2-gallon size bag, and put it in your freezer, and then pop it out and cook it whenever you need it. But we have quite a good amount to start chopping here. And there you have it. We have the crop. The only thing I'm not liking, you can see the difference in the rings right there. The nice and crisp white one in the center. And then this yellowish one, I hope. Yeah, that's woody. That's woody, and that's nice and soft. You can see where my fingernail is indented right there. And here I can't do the same. So that means only the center piece here is good for eating. So that's gonna be problematic. but we'll work around it.